I'm gonna love you.
Alright everyone, this is gonna be a series of videos how to get better at the Fortnite. I know I'm not a worthy player, at least I'm decent, not a pro, an average player, but I used to be so bad, and I'm gonna show you how I got better at this game, kind of tips and tricks. Maybe I hope at least it is useful to someone. So number one, we're gonna go with the PC settings. Let's see. Window mode, I would recommend you to go with the full screen, and then the max screen you can possibly get, and display resolution should be max because you shouldn't get any you will get fine textures. If you are not going with the max display, you will not get fine textures and frame rate. I would recommend you to go with the consistent frame rate. My display is 144Hz, so I'm going with 144 FPS. That should be consistent. I know I could go with unlimited and get some boosted frames at some points, and like when I go to tilted, the frames might drop, and you don't want that. You want it to be consistent. Field resolution, I don't give a damn about it. View distance and textures, the rest of them are, you can turn it off. They are not even worth. The view distance, I did change it. I did make it to epic because I want to see people from quite some far. I did check it when I place it to medium or near. The view distance, I can't see the people from quite a bit far. I had checked it in the playground mode. You can try it, changing your view distance. Some people go with near or medium, but I would go with epic. And textures, if you got a decent PC and it can support well, then you can go with the epic or high textures to have clear view of the enemy, or you can go with the medium or low based on your FPS. I should say do not compromise your FPS. FPS should be consistent, so textures can be medium or low if you are not getting a consistent FPS. And then mouse sensitivity, I'm using Logitech 433 or something, so my DPI is like 1000 and I'm running at 0.18 mouse sensitivity, which means the mouse sensitivity is quite high when compared to other players, because I had a little mousepad. If you have a very good mousepad, I would recommend you to get large mousepad and change your sensitivity to a bit low, because you should be able to aim even better when you are having a bit low mouse sensitivity. But check that you are able to edit things stuff quite quickly. That should also be important, like editing your ramps. You need to drop down on an enemy, so you need to be having a bit more high sensitivity than compared to other FPS games. So I would recommend you to go with a bit more, but not too much more. And the mouse targeting scope sensitivity, that is when you scope in with a scoped rifle or a sniper rifle. This is also important. Streamer mode, who gives a damn. Okay, these are all nothing. Controller options, something else. Okay, controller option, toggle sprint. This can be on or off based on your need. I would recommend you to go with an toggle sprint on, just for the fun of it. It is useful quite sometimes, but I don't use that often. Sprint by default, this definitely should be on. I used to be turn this off. I don't know even this existed previously. Shout out to a person, Winglory. His name is Mehul and his in-game name is Winglory. That guy told me there is this option called sprint by default, and if you turn it on, we don't actually need to press
you're playing solo, right?
I'm actually making a video, that thing.
Okay.
I'll invite you just in 5 minutes.
Okay, sure, yeah.
And so I would really recommend you to go with the sprint by default on, and you don't need to press shift or something to actually run, and that's a game changer, because let's just say I had a floor button on Q. When I didn't turn this on, I will be pressing shift while running, and I have to remove my finger on the shift and press Q, which means I'm compromising my speed, and that really annoyed me a lot. So I had to go with some other option instead of Q, and Q is a pretty good option for me. I got kind of habituated to it. So this thing really is a game changer for me. Sprint cancels rebuilding, that's up to you. Tap to react, tap to interact, search. That was user recommended toggle targeting. I don't know what that is. Famous is that is all these are for console players, I think. Turbo building, definitely turn on. It will be by default, it will be turned on, so don't change it off. Turbo building is like when you press a single button and it builds multiple things. Auto material change should be on. You don't want to press the change materials during the heat of a fight. Auto doors open, I tended to on. Pick auto weapons, this is also on. These are all like our recommendations. Of course, control edit whole time. What's that? I don't know. That is for controller, I think. These are all for controllers and something else. If you don't have a good PC, I would recommend you to turn the record refresh off. Brightness based on your requirements, and these are all nothing. Music, you don't need this actual music though. This is just the music that I'm getting in the background right now. Sound effects should be the max on, because those are all the footsteps, the gunshot steps, are everything. And the keybinds, you need to have, I mean, we can't suggest you to get your keybinds, because you need to figure them out. The best ones you are getting, the best ones you need. So these are all not mount, I don't need them. Slot up, slot on. So get a better mouse and change some of your building keybinds to your mouse. That will help you a lot. And that's all for the PC settings. I hope you find this video useful, and thanks for watching. The next video will be in Playground, where I will be showing you some practice with your targets. Thank you for watching.